Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. This is Lena Jacome and I have 3 wonderful stretches to demonstrate to you today. If you struggle with anxiety, insomnia at night, stress, this will help calm the nervous system down. These stretches will help. Just 10 minutes a day helps reduce anxiety, insomnia, stress. So I have some great exercises for you, stretching exercises that you can implement, and I have variations depending on where you are in your health journey. One of the reasons that these stretches came about, I love to stretch. However, there was a time in my life when I struggled with my health, and I had a major surgery, and I couldn't even sit up. I mean, it took me a while to begin to move around again and gain more independence physically. So I had to start really slow and expand my physical activity. And it was a very humbling experience. But I know that these exercises can help you because they helped me, these stretches. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'm super excited. So come on, let's go. If you would like, you can do this right before you go to bed. This is great too, right before you go to bed. So you will need a chair and a towel, some space, or space up against the wall. I'm using a chair to demonstrate today, but if you can get yourself seated up against a wall, that's great too. One of the reasons I chose a chair is because at night, to this day, this is how I sleep. I stack pillows and I elevate my legs. So this is called legs up the wall. If you've ever taken yoga classes, this is probably familiar to you. So I'm starting with this one. So if you're up against a wall, you can just put your legs up against the wall. But like I said, I have my chair. And if you lay here for 10 minutes, I guarantee that this will help you. This will help improve calm your nervous system. So go ahead and take a couple of deep breaths. So we're gonna go in for 4. Inhale for 4. Hold it for 4. And exhale for 4. Exhale it all for 4. Empty out that belly. Once you empty it out, hold for 4. And inhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and hold. Exhale. And hold. And hold. Exhale. And hold. One more time. Inhale. And hold. Exhale. And hold. This is called box breathing, and you can implement it throughout your day. Really, before you start anything, if you're feeling a little nervous or anxious, just take a deep breath in, hold for 4, take a deep breath out, and hold for 4. Try that 3 times, maybe before you start your work day, then again during lunchtime, and then again before you leave work or walk away from your desk. Hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale. and hold. Great job. So as I mentioned earlier, if you just can do one exercise in this video, or this one stretch in this video, I would recommend this stretch first and foremost, because it does help calm the nervous system, even if it's only 5 minutes. And really think about, I'm gonna bring my knees to the side and roll over. As I roll over, I stretch my arm out, and then I slowly come up. And as you're laying down in bed, try to stack some pillows or some pillows and elevate your legs and think about this deep breathing exercise that we just did called box breathing. Okay, the next exercise, which was a huge challenge for me after my surgery, I wasn't able to sit up straight. So we're going to go ahead and do the stretch or exercise where we touch our toes, and I consider this a little bit more advanced. But one thing I want to mention, and just get close to the camera, is as I'm sitting up, I'm rolling my shoulders back. And I imagine having my hips forward. And as I do that, I engage my lower and abdominal muscles and I lift up. I also open up my chest. So let's go ahead and do that. I have my legs extended. Now, if this is difficult for you, you can bend your knees here and really focus on lengthening your spine. So I have my hips forward. They're not piped back. Okay, there's no excessive sway in that lower back. I have all of this nice and connected and engaged. The lower and upper abdominals, nice and lifted, shoulders rolled back, chest is open. So if you're able to, go ahead and straighten those knees. If you're able to, lengthen your arms out in front of you, palms facing down, and right away, think about your shoulders and roll them back. So we're going to try and touch our toes. I have my toes flexed, my ankles flexed, and you can point them and alternate. This is great. This is a great exercise, and like I said, it's something that I wasn't able to do after my surgical procedure a couple of years ago. And then you can relax your head over, and we're going to hold for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. So we're going to do the stretch again. Here is another option. Go ahead and bend your right knee, and your toe, your ankle, your foot is going to be planted up against that other leg. So I'm still thinking of lifting up, and I have my hips facing this lengthened leg. You can point or flex, that's up to you, but really focus on engaging your abdominal wall, lower and upper abdominals, opening up your chest, rolling your shoulders back. I'm engaging my rhomboids back here. So that means I'm pulling down my shoulders, keeping my neck lengthened, my head lengthened up, space in my spine. And if this is a challenge for you, go ahead and bend your knee. Remember our breathing. So let's go ahead and inhale. And as you exhale, go ahead and stretch forward to where it's comfortable for you. If you're able to, I have really long arms. Go ahead and you can touch your foot, grab your foot or the floor. And I'm bringing my head all the way to my knee if you're able to. If not, just do a forward stretch, but really think about that spine first and your back and that posture. And then go ahead and roll it over for 7, 6, 5, 4, again. I'm rolling up nice and slowly, one vertebrae at a time, one vertebrae at a time, one vertebrae at a time, and my head is the last to lift up. Great job. So let's go ahead and switch legs. All right, I have my right foot flexed. You can flex or point, and then my left foot is planted up against my right leg. My hips are facing the lengthened leg. If this feels challenging, go ahead and bend your knee, and we're going to focus right away on our abdominal wall, our torso, really lifting, rolling your shoulders back, opening up your chest, engaging, not moving too forward and not leaning back, okay? We're really thinking of that center, that middle point. So I'm lifting up, and then I'm doing my best to straighten my leg, if I'm able to. So I have my arms forward. As I have them lengthened forward, parallel to the floor, palms down, I still have my shoulders rolled back. So I just reaffirm, yes, I'm focusing on my posture. That's first and foremost. And now I'm going to lengthen forward to the best of my ability as far as I'm able to. Okay, go ahead and take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to stretch forward. You can grab that foot if you like. So I am definitely tighter on my right side than my left. I can definitely feel it. Or you can plant your hands on the floor as well. If you're able to, your elbows down. So first I'm straightening as best to my ability, and then I'm going to relax my head over. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in again. Exhale out, and we're here at 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rolling up one vertebrae at a time. One vertebrae at a time, one vertebrae at a time. And your head is the last to come up. So if you are loving this and you're feeling like, oh my God, this is great. Yes, it is. It is great. This feels so good when you can put some time into yourself and invest in yourself and feel good about it. It just, it's a gift that you give yourself, and it's so important. So if you are loving this, I have a stretch and strength video, and I would like you to look down in the description, and there's a link there to purchase it. It has strength work and then stretching. The latter half is stretching, 25 minutes of stretching, and so you can implement 5 or 10 minutes of your day, and there's various options of difficulty for every exercise or every exercise flow or stretch flow that I guide you through. Okay, this is our last stretch, and I'll tell you this is one of my favorites because it's awesome. Okay, so here I am. I'm going back to my towel, and I'm going to slowly roll down. So I have my knees bent. They're parallel forward, and I'm really thinking about my spine and staying nice and lifted, lengthened, shoulders rolled back and down. My lower and upper abdominals are engaged, and I'm slowly rolling back onto my towel, one vertebrae at a time. So as I'm laying here, I'm going to lift my left leg, and I have it at a 90-degree angle. Now you can straighten it if you'd like some more difficulty, and if you'd like to implement an additional stretch, you can pull that leg toward you, toward your torso. Just make sure that your hips are nice and level. So this is an added level of difficulty if you'd like to implement. Let's go ahead and bend for right now. And I'm going to twist over to my right side with my left leg. So I'm crossing, and as my left leg crosses over, my head turns to the left. So my left leg is over to the right side. as my head goes over to the left and my left arm is lengthened out. I have my palm facing down, and even in this position, my abdominals are engaged. Go ahead and take a deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and then go ahead and exhale. Exhale, exhale, empty out that belly. And take a deep breath again, in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. 3, 2, 1, and exhale. Empty out the belly. I'm putting a little bit of pressure on my left knee to add a little bit more stretch. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the other side. So back at center, I have my legs in a 90-degree angle. I'm going to extend that left leg. As I mentioned earlier, you can just try to straighten that knee. And if you'd like more of a stretch, you can pull that leg into you. Just make sure your hips are nice and parallel. And you can hold, you can do this the same amount of time. Deep breath in for 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale. But let's go ahead and get on to our twist, okay? And so here we are at our 90-degree angle, and we're going to cross our right leg over to the left side. And I extend my right leg over. Oh gosh, I really feel it. This is a wonderful stretch and one of my favorites. This is a great way to end any exercise. If you are doing some exercise and you want to calm down your system, your cool down, this is a great stretch to implement. And also, like I mentioned, right before you go to bed. So let's go ahead. So my head is facing the right side. My right leg is on the left side. So I have a nice twist in my body. And so my right arm is lengthened. And I'm gonna breathe in for 4, 3, 2, last one, and go ahead and exhale. 3, 2, and last one. Good job. Let's go ahead and do that again. So inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold, 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 and go ahead and exhale for 4, 3, 2, and last one. Okay, and as I roll up, I'm going to do the same thing. You can roll to either side, your right or left side. I have my arm extended, holding my head, and I slowly come up. Thank you so much for joining me. I just get so lost in my stretching that I could just keep going on and on and on. Thank you so much for joining me. Once again, if you're loving this, please purchase my Stretch and Strength video. The link is in the description below. Sending oodles of peace, love, and light to you, and wishing you the most amazing week ahead. Thanks.